harder to forget, the hardest to forgive. I feel you underneath my skin and I feel you late at night. I close my eyes and I try to breathe, try to forget the way you talk. Hi, it's me again, you know I love you still. You never truly left. Did you even truly feel the place you had in my heart is still full and will be for a while? So I lay awake at night and try to forget your smile. Lord knows you caused me joy as well as my greatest sighs. Lord knows I'd do it again if it meant I could get you back. Hi, it's me again, I'm sorry you had to leave. It's still hard to forget, even harder to forgive. Every time I hi, it's me again, I know you still. You're harder to forget, the hardest to forgive. I feel you underneath.
Voila! Yay! So this is what it looks like now. Ta-da! I had these upstairs and now they are down here and I shall show you. Like now, I put up my plants here. The jade plant is up here and I decided to put this one kind of facing this way instead of just putting it on the wall, because there's a little hidden passage here, and I basically want to remove this that's back here, and I think plants can get sunlight from both sides versus them just being like facing the wall. This cane, I'm surprised it's still blooming and like throwing new leaves, as you can see here, but it really needs a lot of sunlight, and these are intended to be outside. But when my neighbor gave it to me, it was kind of too late to keep it outside because the winter was coming. So, you know, we have had very, very cold nights here in Kentucky. And I kind of rearranged this closet as well. So I'll show you some of what the closet is going to look like now. I would like to make this table like my drafting table or work table versus where the Cricuts can go here and they can just keep printing. I bought some Sculpey and I have some Sculpey little clay pins that I want to keep making. And I want to have all my pencils here so that there's no access to them as quickly from Zoe. So she doesn't, you know, try to swallow anything that's not supposed to be eaten. And in this corner, I decided to put up all of my record keeping notebooks and all sort of things that I keep for bills and copies of receipts. I also have my paper clip jar. Zoe will obviously have no access to this because it's way too high for her. The two Cricuts are here, yay! And the art wall. That's one new frame. Typography, kind of. It's a quote from the Book of Ruth. It was a gift from my brother and sister-in-law. I'll keep my printers here. I found this old banner that I had from an anniversary party that I had for one of my brothers and his wife. And I kept it and I thought, man, that would look cute there. As you can tell, I'm a bit of a hoarder and I'm also a bit of an eclectic neat freak. I like things to be organized. But they're not really in specific order, but they're organized in my, I guess it makes sense in my brain, the way they look. I put some plants here because the sunlight coming from this window, it's so bright, it's even hard for the camera to like capture the correct lighting because the light just hits it directly. But all this sunlight, I'm hoping that it'll help these plants grow, because even though these are tolerant, people say, oh, they're good for low light rooms. They tolerate it, but they don't grow a lot. And then we have the ZZ plant that's also kind of tolerant, and I believe this is a jade, well, not a jade. I'll insert it here. I forgot the name. Here comes Zoe. Zoe, trying to grab stuff. But this is what it will look like for now. I kept the monstera there. I kept paper over here so that I have easy access to the paper, and I thought this was really cool. This table was bought from a store that was closing out, and this little shelf can store things and it fits right below it. Here, Zoe, I help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
She likes this mazapan and she found it in my office.
You're the
Have little treats around in the office for her so that she gets a little bit of entertainment and doesn't bother my stuff. Little mom trick. Don't give them too many sweets though, but keep little things that might feed them a little snack for a little bit. This is basically powdered peanut into a round cookie. Okay, Zoe, bye.
Bye.
So, yeah, the paper will be stored there. And this happened to fit perfectly in here. How cool is this? The little bookshelf. So, this was where I kept the heat press. And now I put it down here because it fits perfectly there. But if I were to need more storage space, I could just put 2 small bookshelves. And these are so cheap from Walmart. You know, they're not like the highest quality, but they're enough for what I store them for. Paper, I think they'll last enough. This has a drawer in here, so I have my sticker paper in here. I still have some of these Ikea frames that I got as a gift from a friend. Aren't they pretty? And they are plastic, so you don't have to worry about glass breaking, which I love. All of this, except for, I think these are glass actually, but it's plastic to where I don't have any problem leaving them down here and worry that Zoe might get into them and break them or something. Oh, by the way, do you like my $3 dress from Walmart? When we were in Florida, they had a sale and these were $3. Yay me! Good old Walmart fashion. It's not fast fashion, actually. Walmart has a little better quality, I think, than like Forever 21 or shops like that. And let me bring you over to this side. Some fabric with the totes that are not ready, that are ready to be printed on. Some of the books up there, little trinket boxes up there so that Zoe doesn't reach them. That cabinet actually has a lot of the shipping boxes that I use. And yeah, so I hope that this setup will help me keep things on a higher level so that Zoe does not have access to them. I also like to redo my space, my workspace, because it always makes me think like I remodeled and all of this is already stuff that I had, but I feel like I have better space. I hope I can leave it this way for a while. I don't know, what do you think? Oh, and I put my these. So these 2 shelves that I have under, that's all I can call them. I can call that some sort of shelf fixture. It was from a store that was closing. So these were for the display of pants and shirts, and then they had this table, and it was sold for like $10 a piece. I mean, it was ridiculously low. My husband and I figured a way to put it in our truck. We have a small SUV because my car, you can see it, my car won't fit any kind of furniture. But we put it apart and then we put it back together. And these things happen to fit right below it perfectly, and it's just perfect for shelves. So I have my mugs that haven't been worked on there, some of the pencil bags. I have some pencil bags that I have not listed that I will be listing soon. And I have my printer down there. As you can see, this cord is holding the round light, but it also will be a hidden cord to where I can put my computer up here and draft or package some stuff up here and print the labels here. So I'll have a cord with some outlets there. I don't know. I love it. I absolutely love this new space arrangement. I think it's great. I think that our space, our workspace, makes a lot of difference in our motivation to work from home and in our creativity. What do you think? No. So let me show you the little hidden space. This is a tiny space. I already had this piece here, so I wasn't too sure of. It's drilled into the wall, so I need to get a drill and remove it. And my husband can't find his drill, so we're just gonna have to wait until he can do it and remove it because it's drilled. But maybe I can put this over here. Maybe. I think that would work. And I want to leave it this way because I have access to this shelf from both ends. And whenever it's nighttime, this little shelf can just go voila in there. By the way, that's a really cool thing that I want to show you that I got. So, I went to the Mexican store and I got me a nice gift for my new space decoration area. So let's see what's inside of this bag. Ta-da! I was so excited when I found these at the Mexican store. I just had to buy them. And they have them in all sort of colors. Gosh, look at this. It's a Mexican piggy bank. How cute is this? Yeah. I think this is so cute. So Mexican artisans make these in Mexico, and then and this one for some reason had a hole, but it didn't matter because for me this is not going to be ever really broken. I want it to be like decoration for my office. So yay, how cute. I'm gonna put it here for now. And then this one is like the masterpiece. Ah, you have to see this. Look at this. Look at this. How beautiful is this? So this is the mint green color that I absolutely love, and I wish all my walls would be mint green or teal. Teal is one of my favorite colors, along with like lilac and white. I like the combination of white and teal. And I was so excited that I have not been able to access any of these in a long time because we haven't been to Mexico, and we used to go to Mexico before. Often when I lived at the border, and when we could, you know, do more traveling, we would visit friends back in Texas and then go to the Mexican fairs. But look at this. I think this is, and look at the eyes. How clever is that? And the detail of the brush stroke. Oh gosh. It's so soft and it's heavy at the same time. I think just Mexican art is the best. Well, not the best, of course. It's just an opinion, but in my opinion, this is just too cute and beautiful. And I'm still wondering where I'm gonna put this one. I just want to put it in a space where it's not going to be broken. And I want to put it in like the highest shelf that I can find in my house. But I'm hoping that maybe, I thought we could have some shelves up here. I was at a store the other day and I saw that they had a line of shelves. Like my thoughts would be up here would have like a line of shelves, and then put boxes on the top, because this house has very tall ceilings. Not sure of the height of the ceiling, but I think it's like probably about 13 feet high, because if I'm about 5, yeah, It's probably more, maybe like 15, I would say. And I'm not even like halfway here. There's still so much more. But yay, look at this. So cute. I am going to put it up here for now. Yeah, so I will put it up here for now. I think this basket, it has some paint and glue gun and little trinkets. Can go down here for a minute. This is just glitter. This can probably go here. And this will go here. It's so cute. I love it. Maybe it covers that the painting a little bit, but let me try to see what we can do with this. The ZZ plant can move. We can put this guy here. Oh gosh. So, yeah. And this little guy can probably just go here for now. So beautiful. And this baby, so cute. So cute. I love this. My next purchase will probably be Mexican dolls. I used to have them when I was a kid. And I think my sister-in-law brought me one from Mexico once. I also have small of these cups. So these, we used to have them as kids, like a play tea set cup or teacup set for kids. We used to have these. Me and my cousins used to have them, but in the small versions. And in Mexico, they also fill them up with tamarind or candy, and then they put a clear sealing. And then, you know, so you would keep the cup after you would eat all the candy inside. It was awesome. How clever that they would use clay instead of using plastic packaging, which was the best way of saving in, you know, contamination that was just unnecessary. And also kids used to keep the cups as little trinket trays or toys for them to play. So I'll be showing you that pretty soon. I think I'm gonna find a space for it there. And yep. So I also want to show you the small pins that I'm working on. Let's get to that.
Do it again if it meant I could get you back. Hi, it's me again.
Did you put strawberries in? Okay, so I've got here the little pig that I want to kind of mimic. Isn't this so cute? I love it. I love this the eyes and the eyelash. It's just one, but it's so cute. Look at this cute smile. I love it. I wish I could decorate everything with all the Mexican artisans' crafts. They're so beautiful. Anyway, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm going to use one of those brush pens that I just got on that mini haul. This is a number 4, and I also have a number medium round one. This is a little cheaper, but I think it'll do the work for me. Hello guys, this is Editing Ellie. I just wanted to say thank you for stopping by my channel, and I wanted to share a little bit of what's going on in my shop. I am looking forward to getting some prints done by a manufacturer. I want just things to be able to be printed wholesale so that I don't have to continue doing it at home. I love doing, you know, the orders, but it would be much better if I didn't have to print everything one by one, and if I could just get somebody to do it, it would just totally save up the time, and the profit would be much better, where I could stay here and do more videos and do more of the art that I love to do. Along with that, I'm also thinking of opening up a Patreon account. Yeah, kind of a big step for me. I would love to continue doing this, and the only way I can do this is if I have patrons that would support my art so that the profits can be made and I can keep paying bills and I can keep making art. So if you are interested, let me know in the comments below. I will be getting into that next week. So let's keep going on with the next few steps. I wanted to let you know that these are the ones, this is the actual color of the pig. So what I did is I mixed it with this color. I mixed the acrylic color with the clay, with the Sculpey clay. Sorry, the background of the movie is like super intense. But this is the one I use, so I'm trying to see what color. I need a green to make the leaves, and I don't have a green here. I do have a green spray paint pencil. I can't tell you what it's called. I'm gonna get it right now, and let's add the leaves. So these are the two colors that I have. Mint paint marker, mint color, and black. These are also by Handmade Modern. This is a brand that you can find at Target, good old Target. I'm gonna do the black to outline these lines, and then the eyes, and then this color will probably be the leaves. So let's get started. Gosh, sometimes it's a little bit distracting, but I always have something playing in the back, and I think this is a little bit loud, sorry. So what I do is I press on it. I like to press on it so that it pulls the ink, it flows down. I'm gonna try to make the leaves on this one, but I think I need to leave that pink color to dry first, and then I'll add the leaves. And it's a little bit, it's drying up a bit. I like that this one is round because it helps me make these flowers a little bit better. So I could just kind of make a stroke like this and a stroke like this, and on the side, making so it'll be better. You know, it's easier to make the strokes of the flower, like the loops. It's a round tip brush, so it's easier to do that. I like it. I used to. Oh, this is such a sad movie. I call movies, it's not a movie, it's one of the Korean dramas. If you watch my Instagram, you already know. I like to watch Korean dramas, and I like the animations that they have on some of them, like, you know, the traditional anime kind of stuff. I like that too, the Japanese cartoons. Kind of like that stuff. I used to have these piggy banks when I was a kid, and we used to have all kinds of Mexican toys that we would buy at the Mexican fairs. Exposition fairs is what they're called. And that is where all the artisans, like throughout the country, maybe travel around, and they make these and sell them. You can't, you know, a lot of art, even though it's made to sold, I think it's so beautiful, and it just, I think it's underestimated, the value of the artisans in Mexico. It's a very humble trade, but it's also, I think it takes a lot of skill and intelligence to be able to design something with very little, sometimes very little training. Maybe the artisan had a family member or the parents were artisans as well, and they would craft things like this, and that's how the next family member does it. So does, you know, this, and you see it, it's a very simple design, but I still think it's so unique and beautiful. Or I don't know, maybe because I'm Mexican and I'm really into it. It brings back memories of home. So I like all kinds of things that talk about different just culture and how other people view the world, and that's why I like to watch the Korean dramas. I enjoy to hear something that is not English or Spanish, and I also enjoy looking at the wardrobe. Like this one is the Rookie Historian. You can find it in Netflix, and it's very interesting. They banned books including Don Quixote, which is a Mexican, or not Mexican, it's a Spanish book that has a lot of adventure, and the man was basically he had lost his mind basically, and was I can't think of anything else, but Don Quixote fell in love with a woman that Dulcinea, and he thought that she was a princess, and she was not a princess, but he basically lived in his books and all the books that he would read. And this guy, he is the king's, in this Korean drama, he's a king's son, and he writes books, and I think they're romantic books, and they are banned. But I love the wardrobe. I just really like it. It's called The Rookie Historian, and the historian is a girl that possibly, I believe, falls in love with him. And so right now it's a part where they are, I have to go back a little bit, but basically they want to vanish the son of the king because he writes books, and the books that he writes are about love and romance, and he thinks it's foolish, the king does. Which I'm sure it's part of the actual history of the country. You know, things like that may have happened. I think they're talking to the mom and informing her what's gonna happen. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, so I've got the little toes colored. These toes are not colored, as you can tell, but I want to put a little bit of color on mine. I have to go back because sometimes I miss the subtitles and I don't know what's going on, and then I have to just back up a little bit. Oh, somebody's killed. Oops. I wonder if after I put this glaze, it'll look more... I don't know. I don't like how these lines kind of came out. It's like... We'll see. It's my first time, so... It's actually... I thought it would last me for a long time. This little guy. Satin glaze, but it's not. I mean, I've only used it a couple of times, and it's like almost gone. And this is a little rack that I have to let them dry out. Then I'll wait and then put another layer on it. So what I decided to do with the paint that was left over was try to draw. This is acrylic paint, but it kind of reminds me of the feel of gouache. And I wanted to make a little pig like that here with whatever leftover paint that was there. I can't put it back into the acrylic, so I decided to make this little painting. And this is heavy cardstock paper. It's not cardstock, but it's watercolor paper. It's the one that I had gotten from my little haul. It's 140-pound paper. So I should be able to hold the acrylic paint pretty well. And the neon paint, that's the only problem with the neon paint. I just can't really get it to come heavier on the color. Maybe I should have like traced the paint and let it paint on white instead. But now I know that this paint is not as heavy because it's neon probably. I'd have to get one of these little tubes. So we'll see. I like it so far. Oh, and David brought me a sandwich with a keto snack and some ice water. Yay! For our
this is what came out after a couple of hours of painting. The little piggy bank. I also intend to show these to a coffee shop that I used to work with before. They were very nice. The art manager was very nice to me, and I was able to start with them as far as offering my pins and handcrafted mugs. And then I also wanted to do some of the prints, the original paintings, and possibly some greeting cards. So I'm making a batch of new art to take back to that coffee shop. It was closed after COVID, but I'm hoping that now that they're reopening a couple of places, that some of my artwork can be displayed there to be purchased as well. So these are the little baby pins, and I still need to just put the backing part of it, and I will probably make them into just pins or head clips. I'm not too sure which one of the two, or maybe a magnet. What do you think? Also, thank you for stopping by and watching till the end. I know this was quite a lengthy video, but I hope you enjoyed the process just like I did. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.